Hey, it's Soul with your reminders of what's happening this week in Warcraft. You can help this channel out by hitting the like button, subscribing for more coverage, and you can catch me live on Twitch to talk WoW and other fun gaming stuff. This week we enter a new month and a new round of items in the trading post, so be sure that you've earned what you could and picked it up from the trading post chest. Buy whatever it is that you had planned to get, freeze an item that you want to get later, and then wait. By the 31st of the month, we should have a preview of what's to come. We already know we'll start seeing class-specific armor and weapons over the next few months, and first in line are paladins, priests, and rogues. As soon as we get a preview, you bet I'll be on for some quick reactions and nasty takes, so stay tuned for that. And starting on the 31st is the Secrets of Azeroth event, where over the next 2 weeks, we'll be uncovering clues to find out who's been thieving special artifacts. Or you could say it's a time-gated event, it's all good. Each day at 3 p.m. Pacific time, a new clue will be revealed, and we'll be following along until the event reaches its conclusion on September 14th. What's most important, though, are that we're going to get cosmetics as prizes, including an alpaca mount, a puppy pet, and a hat, and all of you are wearing the same hat. There's no FOMO either. You can sit out on the day-to-day happenings, just, do your own thing, play whatever you want. According to the preview, you'll be able to get these rewards long after it's over, and by the 14th, I'll probably have like a full guide on what to do. If you've been working on rep gains, hold off just a bit until Sunday when the Darkmoon Fair comes to town. Also, Gravity Lapse is this week's brawl, where you stand in the Mage Tower thinking up other cool brawl ideas that ought to be in WoW by now. The dungeon event happens this week. The end of a dungeon drops an extra piece of loot, which makes the Dawn of the Infinite dungeon extra tasty. And also complete the quest to run 4 mythic or higher dungeons to get a piece of heroic Aberrus gear. Over in Mythic Plus World, the affixes are Tyrannical, Afflicted, and Bolstering. As a Tyrannical week, this shouldn't feel so bad at all. DPS who are able to cleanse just want to be wary of tunneling the Bolstering mobs when they could be helping with the Afflicted mobs. Druid, Monk, and Paladin tanks will be good picks to help ensure that cleanses go out. But, it's not a guarantee, but your choice of tank may better your odds. I also think it's worth taking a second to remind folks just how accessible gear can be during Season 2 of Dragonflight, with the help of a bit of weekly farming and queued content. You too can reach an item level close to 440 by taking care of this easy checklist. Complete the Heroic Dungeon weekly. That's to run 5 Heroics and you get a piece of Champion gear that's upgradable all the way to 437. Also, knock out all of Raid Finder each week. That's going to score you Veteran gear you can upgrade to 424, and you can get a few Worm Crests from the Great Vault if you don't see any gear drops that you like the following week. And you can get extra Drake Crests from Zeralet Cavern and doing a weekly Time Rift. That'll easily put you on a path to getting a few item level upgrades each week until you feel like stepping up to organized endgame, and then the item level will shoot up real quick. The takeaway that I'm trying to point out here is that between people who absolutely refuse to go into instances and those who run like Big 3 content is this sort of sweet spot, this segment of players who dip their feet into group content through random queues. It's very lucrative, and it does lead to the roller coaster of, good and bad experiences, I get that, but it's a segment of players that I don't talk about very much, and I ought to at least put a spotlight on because in Dragonflight, they've got it really, really good. Finally, we gotta ask, will there be a 10.2 announcement this week? We're approaching that point of no return, where if 10.2 is intended to launch by mid-October, as some predict, the WoW team has got to squeeze in enough weekly builds along with all the raid and dungeon testing. The testing of 10.1 turned out to be very dense, and for the most part it did work out, but the window of opportunity is starting to close, to a point where maybe 10.2 may launch after BlizzCon instead. We'll see how things go this week, and I'll do my best to be on top of it, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification to know when something goes out. Like the video too, so I can keep giving you these weekly reminders and catch me live on Twitch. Have a great week, folks. Let's have Bob close us out. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.
Wasted my life, it's obsession. I'm grinding reputation, I won't be denied. Hit that 25 and I'll be famous. Contract spent, I can't slow down. Rep is who I am, can't do anything else. So don't hold me back. Need that gear, I need that bomb, I need that pet. So I'm gonna make then I'm gonna world boss, then I'm gonna farm more, then I'm gonna not work, my renown will go up, then I'm gonna dig holes, then I'm gonna dig holes, then I'm gonna dig holes. Done.